Okay, this is the Shahs of Sunset Reunion 2 finale. Just not getting to it, I'm sorry, but I'm going to knock this out real quick, okay? What is this? Season 9, episode 15, Reunion, part 2. Okay, I mean, so Pauline, okay, so Destiny, she got all this dirt on Paulina. All you know, say, you said all these things to me. You said this. You want me to explain? Do you want me to say? And she's like, no, you don't have to say. Hell, I don't even remember what the hell I said. I was either drunk or something. So it is what it is. Destiny ain't gonna spill no type of being. So I don't even know why she piped up. Of course, she's going at Mike. You know, what was the comment about you gonna buy me and sell me? You know, that was a little rude. And then her getting triggered by him because remember she told him to leave at the Halloween party. It's his Halloween party topic. And him refusing kind of triggered her little stalker abuse situation. So she's like, you know, Mike, you just, you know, not a good dude for me to be around. So, you know, and I just have to cuss you out here and there. At that moment, they both said some things they probably shouldn't have said, more on Mike's side because, yeah, rude as fuck. Bitch, you gonna buy and sell me. Or her, my it's bigger than yours, you know, and all that stuff. Then we get back on Paulina. Like, why would you involve these people? And then you turn around and say, I don't trust them, or I'm not safe, or I don't, you know what I'm saying? I feel threatened. And then that's a big thing because they're like, bitch, who make you feel threatened and all that is it? Because it ain't me, it ain't me, it ain't me. Then Gigi piping up like, bitch, I know this fuck she talking about me. So really, I put my knives away. I didn't say I was going to come after you. But basically, I don't know, Paulina, your ass still look dumb as fuck. Mike, my most prized possession comment, yeah, that you sound crazy and as fuck. Um, we did a little Vita montage because you know Vita ain't here, but we love Miss Vita. She always gets on them about the clothes, so they had to go through a whole little blah blah blah. I'm sorry. I'm just imitating, okay? Okay, I would do the same. Spanish, alapalapalu, matu, taco, nacho. Ching ching rice, French shrimp. Okay? I mean, I'm just, it's jokes, guys, so don't fight me, okay? Yeah. Right, so Paulina basically apologized for getting everybody involved in the stupid text messages. I'm tired of the damn text messages because Mike keeps saying that the goddamn shit is spoof, fake, fugazi. No, nigga, no. Like, you sent them to yourself? No, I'm on, like, I don't even say it right. There was about 20 real ones, so he sent 10 fake ones to himself, mix it all together, pass them out and say, oh, look what happened to me. And she believes it. Okay? After the second, third, fourth time, she still believes it. Just because Nemo or Shervin got the same one? No, that means that he sent it to them so that if anything ever came out, then he'd be like, oh, I got the same ones too. Mike is not slick, okay? No, okay? Your can is drying up. Let's just say that. Ain't no more ain't no more left for the Tin Man. Okay? Paulina, figure it out. She said her piece. They still gonna get married. Her and Destiny gonna make up and be friends again, I guess. But Destiny, like, well, I still got so much. I got so much to tell. I just don't tell it. I never tell it. And yeah, like Nima said, well, you should just stop saying that you got stuff and you ain't gonna tell it because we want to know. I want to know. I was waiting on that and the tea. You ain't gonna spill it, girl. Destiny, bye. That was just all pointless, really. Like, yeah, good luck, Paulina, for real. Okay, relationships. So Gonessa, you know, throughout the whole season, she was saying, you know, since she has this baby and all, she's learned that, you know, being with just one person isn't really her thing. And she was trying to convince Mike, like, can Mike get on the same board with her ideas? Because, you know, so he likes to have a girlfriend, obviously, right? But Mike cannot stop his attention seeking, women chasing. You know, he can't fight that little spirit inside him. So he always needs to engage with somebody else, flirting with somebody else. He just has to. So Gigi was just trying to tell him, like, well, yeah, why don't you tell Paulina, let's have an open relationship. Let's have multiple partners. Let's bring in a whole compound. Because for her, she feels like it would technically work. Has she done it yet? Nope. Or so has she tried it? No. COVID's in the way. She does have a kid. And, she probably just have to figure those things out. Destiny, she's single, ready to mingle, but, COVID. So, nah. And I think rules in, like, each state has different mandates and things like that. And I believe California is still probably one of those people who's still under a lot of restrictions versus like here in Michigan. We can pretty much not wear a mask anywhere. You don't have to, like, it's not mandated every single place besides like schools and all that. Of course it is. But anyways, getting off a tangent, let's get back into the show. Let me see. Destiny is single, dating Nima. He's getting around. Remember, he's bi-coastal from New York to the west. And we find out that he's actually been talking to a few other Bravo celebrities from different shows. There's a few ladies who have been interested in him, from Below Deck or Garcelle from Beverly Hills. Okay, he got a couple housewives on his radar. So, he's enjoying himself. And then we kind of get into the him and Vanessa situation to where, like, so Gigi, every time you mad at a dude, you always just go and say that they got a small peen. Like, no matter if it's, the Titanic or not, huge or not, nigga, you should just go put everybody on blast. Forget him. Small. Oh, small. I don't like him. Small. And he's like, yeah, whatever. When she did grab it, what'd she say? Oh, she was surprised by it, and that it was the size of a cucumber. Not just any cucumber. Or not an American cucumber. A Persian cucumber. And then we roll into, where's Adam? We've seen a little bit of Tommy here and there, but we have not seen a lot of Adam this season. And Reza goes on to say that, yeah, that was intentional. Adam got a new job, and because of the way the group has reacted to certain things that he has done in the past, example, naked Jenga, they're just like, no. He feels almost like Paulina does, well, in his words, exactly as Paulina does. I will say almost, because those are two different situations that's going on here. Plus, Adam has this restraining order, which we are going to get into, that, there's a lot of judgment in there, and I think he just didn't want to sit around the group for everybody to kind of just hound him on him or attack him on that. And so Andy goes to ask Reza, so what about the kids situation? Do you ever want kids? And Reza gets really emotional. Kind of breaks down just a slight, and he's trying to say that no, he went through a lot of self reflection throughout the couple of years that him and Adam has been married, and he's learned a lot of things about himself, good and bad. So I think he's decided that bringing a child into this world, it was a great idea at first that him and Adam had going into their marriage, but a few years in and getting to learn yourself and things like that, he was like, it just ain't for me. I'm sorry. And then he has to excuse himself because he's getting emotional, and he's like, well, I don't want to cry, because he starts talking to his dad and mom situation. It's a lot when it comes to Reza, because it's just a lot. All right, so basically, Reza don't want no kids because, right, just the way he's grown up and the experiences that he's had, and learning himself, he just doesn't want to bring a life into this world and have to destroy it. in a sense. Anybody who is a parent, you probably have those thoughts. um, you know, when you have the child actually. Um, I'm not sure if I had those thoughts before I came a parent. It was more like, well, no, I think I did. Because I necessarily didn't want to be a parent, but I am to one child. See, I do know I did not want to bring more, so that's why I only have the one. But right, because I could be toxic sometimes, right? And I don't want to destroy this life that I have to raise. But anyway, it's not about me. Back to Reza. So how does Adam feel about this? You know, they're in a good spot, like marriage wise. So really, it should be all right once they get more into the discussion. As of now, you know, it's just what he wants to do. So, you know, get all that emotional train because pretty much Andy has a kid that we know of now, and I think he was. Dang, did Andy was he with somebody and then he had the kid and then they broke up? Is that how that went? But either way, he's single now with his son, and you know, Andy's doing the best he can. He's cute and everything, and he's, you know, and Gigi went and got her whole ass kid as well, and she's doing it just fine with her crazy stuff. Like if anybody don't want to have a kid because they're crazy, it should have been her. But as she said, look at the way I've changed. I've calmed down. You know, I'll be talking to y'all now. You know, instead of just pop, 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 trying to run up on y'all like I used to do. Shoot. And we kind of roll it to Miss Vita a little bit because remember at the it was Gigi's baby party. It was safari theme. So everybody was kind of dressed in little leopard and zebra print, all that type stuff. And Destiny with her little Cheeto on. You know, it was cute, but she had no lump like this in the butt. So Miss Vita always got something to say, like, oh, you know, Destiny there. She looks very cute, but, you know, she has no ass, you know, stuff like that. So, of course, Reza's laughing, like, oh my God, oh my God. He goes straight to Destiny. Oh, Vita said you ain't got no ass, but you cute though. And so it was like, dang, why you had to do all that? Why was you gloating? Like you just really wanted to do this. He was like, well, I was just trying to it was to go toward MJ to show her that she need to get her mama. MJ like, really? So you go after Destiny, putting my mama on blast to spite me? Are you serious? And I told my mama that she shouldn't have said what she said. When I did, and they showed the evidence. Okay, so fine. Um, you know, and then MJ goes on to say, I mean, because it is her mom, she's not here to defend herself, so let's not bash her. Reza, you're already trying to put her in the bad light by doing that, and then they throw Tommy into the situation just a little bit because, of course, everybody got something to say about Destiny. He says she looked like Count from Sesame Street, like so. About poor Destiny. That's probably why she got the contacts in her eyes now and everything. Like, I gotta leave her alone, getting her lips plumped and everything. Leave that girl alone. Destiny, you just fine. Next season she got a pop up with a booty like Paulina. I'm dead ass. If I can see it, I can see it because they gonna hang out. And she's like, well, I already did my lips, but I got my butt. You want the same doctor? Yeah, I'll give you the same doctor. Yeah, I can see it already. Mm-hmm. So, going into this book writing with Reza, remember he wrote this memoir about his, pretty much his life, and they have to bring up his parents and things of that nature because his mom did have a little spotlight on one of the episodes. And he just kind of says that he's grateful that his mom is helping him out and everything. Unfortunately, his father, we couldn't get much out of what he was trying to say, but what from my understanding is his dad must be in a bad state health-wise to where physically he might not be able to speak. And yeah, it's a little hurtful because he's seeing people around him trying to gather their relationships with their father, example Nima. I think Destiny had to go find her dad. I don't know. I can't remember that episode. And we know Mike and his mama and daddy is cool. And Gigi and her parents is cool. Um, Let me see. What else? Was that it? I think that was probably it. I'm gonna come back around. Oh yeah, Reza and Mike make up because Mike finally came through with that apology. You know what I'm saying? Admitting everything that he was doing. And Reza was like, fine, I'll take it. It wasn't on my time, but it was on your time. We'll hug it out and let's get back to where we was going. Because at some point, Mike was trying to be some type of voice of reason. You know, it comes in different, it hits everybody at certain points. It did hit Mike at one point, especially last year when MJ and Reza was going through it. Um, and now it's mostly Gigi on Lisa for this season. And Nima's always on the sideline. They just don't give him enough ear. Okay, baby Shams. So, Reza still ain't met the baby. It's going to take still a lot of more resolve before you can meet the baby. Tommy ripped up his letter that he wrote. Reza has lifted a restraining order. Tommy don't care. Reza doesn't want a friendship with him. He just wants an understanding. Um, no problem. Like we can have parties and things together. Just let me get an invite and all that stuff. Like it's nothing. We ain't gotta kiki and all that. Nothing. Nope. You can stay over there. I'll stay over here. That's fine. Let's just get to a place to where we can at least see each other. Tommy, he had to face charges with this and everything. It was a lot. Um, if he could meet baby Shams, what would he say about his grandfather? So of course, Reza had nothing but good words for Sham Senior or about Sham Senior. Um, it's just unfortunate that this friendship just had to just die like this. Like it's just the craziest thing. I don't know if it's the show or what. I guess it was the show because we're friends and everything, but once they get in these confessionals and they start saying he said, she said, it just kind of all gets mushed up and it just gets miscommunicated, and now they just lost their way. 30 years. Wow. Rocky, you're what happened? We were on Reza and MJ, Tommy, right? So yeah, Tommy don't care about that stuff or none of that. Oh shoot, where are we at? Tommy with the note, he ripped up the note. Um, MJ and Gigi, so they ain't even back on track either. They've been trying, to get to some type of understanding, and just because they had the kids, so I think the kids is what kind of initially draw them back together, but it's not something that actually stuck. Gigi feels like, I think MJ does this a lot. Like she's so easy to, she just moves on. Like, okay, that happened yesterday, so what's going on today? And they like, wait a minute, did you forget that you just called me a psycho, crazy person yesterday? Oh, I did. Oh, I'm so sorry, but you're not a psycho today, right? So let's go have a drink. And it's like, wait a minute, I'm not over it. So I think that's how what Gigi is like, girl, the way you be pushing these problems to the side, I just can't. Just can't. So we'll try to work on it in some type of way, if we can get to some type of way of resolve. Um, Let me see. Is that it? Oh, jeez. Tommy thinks that Reza needs anger management in order for him to meet Shams. That's what it was. And another thing that MJ does is she keeps pinning people against each other, and at this point, it's MJ, or it's Reza against Gigi, because if she's gonna be your friend, or let's say, oh, okay, she's gonna be Reza's friend, she has to say stuff like, "Ooh, Gigi said this, Gigi did this," to Reza to make it seem like, "Oh, it was intentional, it was on purpose," or she'll go to Gigi and be like, "Reza said this, Reza said that," and make it seem like it's intentional, like he's coming for you, he's coming to get you, and it's like you're starting shit that ain't is unnecessary at this point. So can you just stop it? I thought we was trying to be friends, and then she keeps saying all these things like, "Can we get to a resolve?" But then, yeah, you still kind of stabbing us in the back just a little bit, MJ. And, the way we really end this is just, how do we move on forward with this group, mainly with Reza, MJ, Gonessa. I think for the most part, Reza understands that he's at a place where he has to stop trying. Like he's done enough, which is, I'm gonna drop the restraining order. I'm not doing the anger management. I'm not doing all this extra hoops that you're trying to make me go through. I've done enough, and I think I'm done. I just need Tommy to just. I mean, we don't have to have no like he said. We don't need to be friends. We just need to resolve. So to where we all can hang out, and I'm not walking on eggshells every time MJ is in the room. And I want her walking on eggshells every time I'm in the room. That's their problem at this point. We cannot hang because at some point, right, Tommy or Adam has to come in and be involved, or baby Shams, and now I have to choose between either you or my husband, or you and my baby, or you know what I'm saying? And that is where the problem lies. And that is, yeah, that's the problem. And it's very emotional because they don't know how do we get through this? Like, we just don't know, because it's like, right, we can hang, but we have to hang with each other, but not with our families. So, and MJ, it was like an epiphany moment, like a light bulb went off in her head, and she got it. Like, yeah, there's some things that Tommy has on his side that she just can't control, and there's things that Adam has on his side that she can't control. And, they got to figure it out, but they're going to figure it out. It's just going to take baby steps. And now that they're got the downtime, this is the real test to see, can we actually come together, or is it just going to wait till we get back to work? Because then if that happens, then now we know that, yeah, it's really, right, we just working. And we just working, and we ain't having no more fun. So they got to get back to the fun. Everybody else is cool. Mike finally gave Destiny a hug and apologized, so she's happy with that. And they ended off with a little salamati. Did I say it right? Pie. Cheers to pie. And we'll see y'all next season. Hopefully it should be good. And we didn't get no London here for this reunion. Probably because she wasn't like the best character. But I don't know, we can bring her back. Just need some more Nima. And it was up with Sherv. He don't downplay himself too. Anyway, this was it. Shahs of Sunset. Season 9 is over. Pie. Get to season 10 or something next. Yeah, season 10. Wow, they done made it.